Oh wow, look at that. Mark 85 together with Mark 3 and Kamen Rider. Stay tuned for the review of Mark 85 Zdtoys 112 scale. So first of all, this is how it looks. The Zdtoys 112 scale, the box, very simple box. So as you can see here, Zdtoys. So nothing much here. So let's have a look at the figure. Hi guys, welcome back to Articulate. Today I will be having a look at the Zdtoys Mark 85 on my left hand side here. As you can see, he does look very impressive. It does have a bit of shortcomings due to the fact that Zdtoys Mark 85, actually this one comes out much more earlier, and recently Zdtoys actually released this Mark 3, which I think is way more superior than the one I have here. So both of these are 112 scale, and in terms of paint scheme, I still think Zdtoys did a very marvelous job. So let's have a look at Mark 85, Avengers Endgame, Iron Man. Maybe I show you a close-up of this figure. I think the paint scheme is quite nice. The articulation is a little bit limited. As you can see, you do have this joint, single joint, which actually very limited. So the back here, it does comes with this piece here, but it won't be lighted up. It won't be lighted up because these are all in paint, but it does have some issue with the paint. There are some missing paint on the silver over here. A small little issue. Probably I can paint it myself, but the overall sculpt is still looking very nice. Look at that. It does have a little bit of an issue with the quality, because as you can see, there's a seam here and also a seam here. I don't know why is there a seam line here. So probably it is due to the mold. Actually, if you have time, you can actually sand it down and repaint it, but if you're having a 112 scale and standing just in your shelf, probably you won't be able to see it because it's very small. Of course, the Zdtoys Mark 3 on my right hand side, this one is way much more better in terms of packaging. The paint, the detailing is way much better than the Mark 85 here. If you can see the arm joints, you don't really see the those pins, the plastic pins. This one is actually hidden, almost as though it is a Hot Toys figure. So if you take toys photography and have this guy standing in some kind of a background, you might mistaken this with 1/6 scale. So but with this, of course, with the joints and all these things, you actually see it very clearly. It's a little bit unfortunate that this figure still looks nice. if you display it together with Mark III over here. So in terms of articulation, this thing actually can this shoulder pad actually can lift up and down, no problem at all, both of the side. So the problem with this shoulder pad, once you lift it up, if you try to move the arm, then the shoulder pad does not rotate together with the arm, so it will look a bit outward, as you can see here. So that may hamper the look of this Iron Man. Nevertheless, he does look very nice. The paint scheme is very nice. It does not come with any accessories except for this back pack here. Other than that, I still feel that it is very nice and affordable figure for those of you who like 1/12 scale. Very impressive, look at that. If you look at the arc reactor at the chest here, it is still very nicely done, although it is very small to see. There are some kind of detailing, so if you're having it slightly away from the figure, it is also very nice. So maybe I will be showing you some poses with this figure and see how it looks. So this is one of the pose which you might remember from the Avengers Endgame, when Tony Stark allowed Thor to blast his back, and before the beam striking Thanos with this pose. So this is one of the iconic pose that I can pull off from this figure. So the next pose which I have here actually is this standing museum pose with one of his leg lifted up. So you can actually create this kind of steps for this kind of pose using Lego bricks. So this is actually Lego bricks which I have done here. So with some kind of simple pose, Iron Man here does looks very nice. Look at it. Here's another pose. This is what I call a boxing pose. Usually Iron Man will be brawling with other villains. Probably you can have him posing in such a way. Very nice. Finally, this is my last pose. As you can see, this is the most dynamic pose that you can pull off with this figure. Other than that, I don't think you can have anything like superhero landing pose due to the waist, the head articulation and the leg articulation is very limited, so you won't be able to put it off. So this is the height comparison. As you can see, I'm having the Kamen Rider 1/12 scale on my left hand side, looking very impressive. Of course, Kamen Rider is actually on a base, probably about 5 to 6 mm raise up, but without the base, Kamen Rider is actually similar in height with Mark 85 and also Mark III Iron Man. Very nice, look at that. So there you have it. Zdtoys 112 scale Iron Man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until then, Articulate signing off. Remember to share, subscribe, and spread the love. See you guys next time.
Audio Jungle.